Seriously. Ah. Okay. Here we are in the cat refuge sanctuary thingy across the street from the beach. I don't exactly have pants on, and this one, whom I named Victor, was doing that thing, and I'm not interested in that. Today, guys, I'm about to do my run, and so, like, here I am. Today, I want to talk about positive self-talk. And why it's really important, because it kind of makes or breaks the day, and it kind of makes or breaks our life, I think, because a lot of our talk to ourselves is not, it's not positive about ourselves, and it's not, it's not positive about our life or our future. And I think because these programs play in the background, and they're just like on, and they're like running, just like this noise in the background. Always, if we have deep rooted beliefs, ow, oh, okay, we're gonna have to, yeah, Victor, you're awesome. So, look at this. Oh my God, look how fat. In order to get into positive self-talk that's not just like a boring affirmation that we won't even say to ourselves anyway, get yourself a cat first off. I'm not even kidding about that. That contact with like an innocent furry creature can relax, it does for me anyway, relax your nervous system. So positive self-talk, to overcome the other really strong story that has planted itself in our brain, in our psyche, and manifesting in our life, starting with what's actually real, not reaching too far, not like going to Jupiter with like, I'm unstoppable, although that's a good one, because it has to be a strong enough feeling, something that really jazzes your heart, that really gets you like, that gives you that feeling of like, feeling good about yourself. It has to be like something that gets you emotionally in that feeling good about yourself. And one of the best ways to do it, recalling an accomplishment, recalling a success, recalling a beautiful moment with somebody, or something that you did, that you worked at a little bit, and then you saw it come true, or a time that felt really heartwarming to you with somebody, and that gives you the feeling of possibility and hope for that type of friendship. Don't you think Victor's a great name for this guy? Victorious. So that's my message for today. What can you think about and recall and pull up that energy in you that reminds you of an accomplishment you had, and how it changes our trajectory, like, meaning what we're thinking and feeling about ourselves in our life, right, is always gonna then put us in a certain direction. We're gonna be in that, looking at life from those, lenses. So if I'm looking through these lenses, I'm gonna see life like that. If they're covered in some beliefs that I feel like are really, really, really true, but then my expectations are gonna be that, to see that, to match this lens, then that is what I'm gonna see physically with my eyes, if I can put on the glasses of the feeling of an accomplishment, or whatever it is, or a relationship or something, or whatever it is you're working on in your life right now that you want to see more of. Remembering when that felt really good, that you had that. And it doesn't matter what it was, it doesn't matter. There's no hierarchy of like, oh, because the only thing that matters, you'll know it's a good one when it just feels powerful. And then milk it, get into that, and think about that for a few minutes. And then that's going to change the trajectory of just even the next 20 minutes.
Oh my God, what a beautiful kitten.
Try to do that a little bit during the day, make it intentional, because this type of living, like where we're having to stretch ourselves and reach past an obstacle that just seems insurmountable, or reach past circumstances that just seem absolutely unchangeable. They're like written in stone. They're absolutely the way it is. There's no way around it. It's a rock in front of you, and there's no way to get over it. When we're dealing when you're dealing with something like that, we've got to, and that's what it always is. It's always going to feel like that. It's always going to feel like that. And the closer we get to realizing our own personal freedom and who we are, the closer we get to understanding and realizing in a tangible way those things, the fears get even louder and bigger. It doesn't necessarily just bing, stop and everything's groovy. It's going to constantly be, hey, here's a challenge, there's no way you're going to get over this. And then it's going to be, again, dissolving that. No, this is within my grasp. This is within my capabilities. It's always going to be that, until it's just dissolved. Till life is looked at through the lens of everything's working out, it's always good, and I'm creating this as I'm creating this, and it's showing up as I'm creating this. Well, there's a lag time, but I'm creating this. I gotta appreciate this guy and that guy, and you find what you appreciate and what pulls you into that space. So I am going to get my feet on that road over there. My Owen Wilson. Wow, I just feel like, okay, let's go, boom, bye.